How's it going, guys? We are back for another episode, and for in this episode, I was actually thinking this big whatever you want to call it, stone wall, whatever we have not cleared out yet. I was actually thinking of digging this completely out, right out to the end, and seeing what we can actually do with it. And also another thing, I checked the depth of this just to see what we had to play with. I have an idea for this. I think I was like, do we move the enchantment room up here? I don't know, but I was thinking it. I was like, oh, maybe we should just say everything's accessible in like the one spot through here. I know it's sort of ripping chunks out from all outside where we pretty much built everything, but in here's looking a lot better. Oh, and by the way, these are growing too. How cool is that? Oh, and another thing, I've got the Fortune 2 pick here as well. I actually want to. So if you put this down, apparently you can use a Fortune pick on it. Oh, wait, maybe not. Am I doing it wrong again? I probably am. Oh, great. I've tried everything, man. The thing just won't... I just don't understand. How do you break it? Oh, it's a Fortune 2 pick. Or do you need Fortune 3? So I looked it up and it says that you can like smelt it down or something. What is it, this one block of iron, man? I just cannot seem to break it. I just don't know. Once again, we'll just chuck that in there for now. Just like what I said in the other episode. But anyways, back to what we were doing. I'll just dig down through here. I'll just clear a lot of this out, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Found some coal. This will be the first time we use our fortune pick. I'm definitely going to be due for another mine soon anyway, since we did so bad on that other one. So we'll make sure we actually remember to bring it this time. Alright, so we cleared a little bit of this out. There was this other idea I actually had, and it was just down here. So along this part here, you can add in like a big sheep farm maybe. Like, so we've got this one down the bottom here. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to try and I don't know, because we've already coloured them all. So I don't know if I just let some out at a time and quick shut the gates, then get them up here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking I don't know. We'll have to. That'll be a later problem. But yeah, I'm thinking like we have like a big archway in here or something where you can walk in and like, yeah, I don't know, have it like built into the ground or something. We'll do something like that. Alright, yeah, so I don't know how wide I want to actually have this. We're going to go with the same style with these bricks and everything. So what we'll do, we'll just do what we're good at, and we will make it up as we go. So we'll chuck a trapdoor over that there. We need to break this in here a bit. Okay, so we'll have our stone bricks go up here like that, and then grab our stairs. Yeah, we'll have them come in like that, around like that, and then we can have like another post in here of some sort for the entrance of it. Good thing we cooked up all this nether brick. I forgot we had that in the furnaces actually, because I was actually going to use that like as the extra pillar in here. So we'll make up some of them. So that'll be the entrance. That's where it'll stop. Well, this is where the entrance starts. So along here will be how wide it'll be. So I don't collide with with the portal. So all these things I've got to look out for. Oh man, I hate mining gravel, eh? There's always so much of it. So where that nether brick there is will pretty much be how wide we'll have it. Maybe just a little bit smaller. Like an entrance like that should be pretty reasonable. Oh man, mining all that gravel's already broken my shovel. But besides that, so that's how the entrance to it will look. Something like that. So we can walk in here and then have a sheep farm, like a fancy sort of looking one. Man, I don't know what I'd do without a diamond enchanted pick mining all this. There's no way I'd do this with an iron pick. Not a chance. Alright, so this is how it's looking. I've just cleared this bit here out, and this will be the last sort of big thing I add into this part, where in here, where that cobble is, that's where the big window will go in again. And that's where all of this will just be like a big room, and we'll do something with it, but not sure quite what to do with it yet. Alright, so we'll just add in this pillar here, and oh yeah, we had the jack-o'-lantern just here. And I'll just use it. I've been using the cobble blocks. Like I've been playing it really stingy with the blocks actually. Like using a bit of cobble in there, like for the bits that you don't see. Just every bit counts. And that can come around like that. Oh, I've run out already. Trapdoors over that. Okay, so that's our entrance. I'm just waiting for some more netherrack to cook up, and so we can put some slabs in here. And I think that's our main entrance to it. I don't know, obviously on this side, I have a feeling we'll add an enchantment room or something, but if not, we'll work out something to fill in here. Just thinking, do I add in, just so it adds a bit A bit more light in the sides and more detail to it. Yeah, I like that. So then I'll just continue this bit of the floor. Then we can just bring our slabs like normal across here. Obviously, we'll leave all this out for now. This is where it gets really, like, how do we want this to look? So I wouldn't mind adding like a chest room in here as well. Like a small one, like a little one for all the wool. With like item frames on them. Oh man, there's going to be a lot of digging in this part here, I reckon. Alright, so we've cleared a little bit. There's going to be a lot of digging in this. So basically, I'm just going to dig a big chunk out, and then obviously, like I said, I want to have it like sunken into the ground a bit, like just like a block down or something. I don't know how big I want to have it, but I'm just going to work that out as I go, basically. So I'll cut back once I've finished a bit more. Alright, we are back, finally. Okay, so we've cleared a decent chunk of it out, but yeah, I've also like done the inside sort of entrance part to it, so that's looking pretty good. Like I'll go a bit further into this wall here. I'm not sure how far yet still. I'm thinking, so I'll probably, width wise, it's not too bad. I wouldn't mind having it a bit more rectangle going that way, so I'll probably just dig further in this way for the moment, for the time being. Yeah, I might add like an extra block outwards as well on the sides here. Man, I've got to go get my other pick. I don't want to let this one break in case we can like repair them and make them into something better. Always hold on to them. Man, the only two picks I actually have left is like the Fortune 2, which I don't want to use up much of, and the Silk Touch, which I also don't want to use up like much of at all. I actually thought I had another pick. But I'm nearly at 30, so what I'm going to do... Oh god, we're dangerously low. I was going to make another diamond pick. Yeah, basically, I'm just going to go make another pick. I'm just going to, while it's night, go out and kill a mob or two. Just to quickly get us that little bit of extra XP. So we can have another enchantment. Sweet. At least we can sleep now. Because like ages ago, we couldn't sleep up in that house up here because of skeletons were somehow spawning like in the roof or something. It's really weird. I still to this day don't know exactly what it was. Right, give us something good. Yeah, it's alright. Efficiency 3 is alright. I mean, there is better, but for something that we're just going to use, like, to dig out a heap of stuff with, that'll be perfect. Man, that just shows how much, like, we need to go on a mine. We've got 1 diamond left. That's horrible. I'm thinking we'll actually start a whole new mining spot too, because it would just be good to get a new spot. I feel like we've gone through a lot of places down there. Oh man, there's just so much digging. It just doesn't end. I mean, I guess this is the price you pay if you're doing all this underground, so I guess it is what it is. I find it's just easier when you're in the ground because you don't have to worry about like the external look of the, like, whatever you're building basically. Alright, so we've cleared more out now. That's what we've got for the moment. Start at about here, maybe. So I'll probably go something like that wide, I'm guessing. Oh no, I'd probably want it a bit wider, wouldn't I? I mean, then we can have it come out this way, so it's got an extra 2 blocks wide in it. We can have it go a bit longer as well. But I want to have a way so we can actually still easy access it. I'll just shave this part here out. So that's a shape we'll probably start with. Something, I don't know, something like that. Maybe bring this into here. Oh wow, that's really, oh god, what have I done here? Oh, I was going to say, everything does not look like it's adding up there. Something like that, and then the gates can be where this torch is. Okay, so what I was thinking, so we'll have the three gates along here, something like that. And then we have our normal fence come across like that. Then this will have to like do some sort of a thing like that, if that makes sense. We'll have it go longer, obviously. Like, that'd be enough. You wouldn't, it's already, for this being underground like this is already overkill. Well, for me it is. So I'll have something like that. And then obviously in the ground here we'll have like some sort of carpet. So I'll make these lanterns for lighting. So we'll need this to be grass actually. I just realized. So I have to put a heap of dirt in here and just hope it grows, I think. So how big do we want it? We don't want it massive. I'll go get more fences. Because actually we've got that cage that we had down the bottom that we never actually ended up getting rid of. Where we had the, I think it was where we had the cows actually, didn't we? It's somewhere down here. Oh god, I don't want to fall. Oh yeah, there it is. So we can probably use that. We'll go collect them. We'll still probably need more, but it helps out. Sweet, we got 36 fence out of that. But yeah, no, this is going to be the hard part. I'm going to have to like open these gates hold a piece of wheat, let a few out, then try and shut them again. And then try and lead them up these stairs and then all the way into the base. It's going to be interesting. I'll be honest, I am not looking forward to doing that, but man, I'm probably going to have to... Oh, I don't even know. I'm hearing a lot of walking on grass, so I really think this dirt here is actually the end of where the mountain ends. So cleared a bit out in here. So we're about to find out. Yeah, yeah, it is. Oh, that's interesting. How are we going to make this work? So we can always just chuck grass over the top of it anyway. I think it's actually night, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go check, because if it's night and I open that up, yeah, it is. I was going to say, it could be mobs up there after me or something, and all of a sudden they're pouring in. Okay, so if that's the end part there, we don't want this being too big going out there, if that makes sense. I'm not good at putting some words together, I'll say that. So I'm just going to leave all the grass there for the moment while we clear this out. I don't know, do you guys reckon that's an alright size? I mean, realistically it is. I mean, we can break that. We can probably make this a tad bigger in here. So I just want something that carries like all the main colours that you want. So I'm going to have to try and just copy this part from here. So something like that, I think it started. Yeah, put a pumpkin there. Oh, it's a cave. Well, it actually goes pretty far down. Yeah, right. I thought that was at the very top, on the top of the mountain. So we can just dig all this part here out, because now that we know it's just in a cave, it doesn't really matter. Oh man, we got some iron here. Thinking, like, I don't want to go too carried away. Like I don't know about having the nether brick in here as well. Sorry, not in here. I mean, in this part here. I'll probably keep this the stone bricks. Then that can come in like that, and then go across. So I'll have a look like that. And I'll do the same with this other corner, but I'll just have to clear out through here as well. Alright, so that's the back here all finished. All the corners, I mean. I'm going to just take another layer out of this wall on either side. And I wouldn't mind probably putting like a chest sort of thing in here, in this wall. Something where we can store all of the wool. I mean, we wouldn't need a heap of it, but I'd do it anyway. Taken an extra block out of these walls, added in some stone bricks, but I've ran short. I'll have to just boil some more down. It is taking shape, so this is the size of it. I really didn't I just didn't expect it to be this big. I mean, like, it's a sheep farm. It was always going to be big, but yeah, I just didn't expect to be building something this big. But it looks cool, so it doesn't matter. So while we're just waiting for more of that cobble just to smelt down so we can get a bit more stone bricks, I'm just going to start doing a bit of work inside this part here. So thinking... oh, wow, this is not going to work. Maybe I should have put these down before I... actually, no, I'll just have to dig all this out, so I've got to put grass in here anyway. Alright, so now I've done the surrounding sort of part. I was just thinking... put birch in there so it brings in the light colours a bit, so it matches along with everything else. I'm hoping I've only got dirt, but I'm hoping it grows. I don't know if I'm really wrong here. I guess we'll find out, because they need to eat grass to actually regen their wool on them. So I don't know if it needs like a lot of light or something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, because I have no idea if that's actually going to grow into grass or not. Alright, so that's how it's going to look, and I thought would attach the birch in like that, and then in these here we can have crafting tables, so then they're still heaps accessible as well, even in this room. Something like that, and then this all lines up. We can bring our carpet through here and whatnot. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll have like chests built into here, like just a heap of chests in here that, you know, has item frames on it, and we can put like coloured wool on them so we know which ones go where. I thought it'd be pretty cool. Then, yeah, I don't know, we'll have to come up with some sort of design for in here and that side. And then the roof will keep pretty simple, I think. Pretty much like this, but I might add a few extra patterns into it. But man, it's actually looking alright. I might just light it up actually, just a bit more, just so nothing spawns in here. I'll just fill this with some cobble or something. So I don't like things being open when I'm not here working, if I'm working on something else, just so it's all sealed off, no mobs can get in. It's turned out to be looking really good. Obviously we're not going to be able to probably finish this episode, because there's a lot more work to do in here, like bringing sheep up, the whole ceiling, the walls. We've got that whole chest section there, or whatever I want to build in there, whatever we come up with. But yeah, I reckon it's I reckon it's turned out pretty alright. Like it's a bit of, I feel like it's a bit overkill, but it looks awesome. But before, one thing I do want to say, one thing I want to do before we end this episode is, I looked at my armor and it's getting really dead. So I'm gonna have to make some more, but before I make more, I'd like to hang it up on an armor stand, actually, because I was like, I'll show you where. I've got the perfect spot for it too. So remember these iron bars we put in here that we weren't sure about how we felt about them? I feel like we can add them in there now. I'm just thinking, what do we want to sit them on though? Oh, we'll use a smooth stone slab, see how that looks. Have that sitting there like that. Have that sitting there. So these can get put to rest now because they're looking pretty dead. Like, oh whoops, I accidentally put that on myself. And I don't know if I have a pretty broken helmet down here somewhere. How dead's this one? Oh yeah, sweet. We'll just steal that out of the item frame. Just use that gold one for it. There we go. Okay, we got one side finished. Now we just need to, once our next set gets pretty broken, we'll just chuck it in there. Alright, sweet. So we're all kitted back out again. Alright guys, so that's our farm, and I think that's going to wrap up for today's episode. I reckon we've done alright with it so far. I mean, we've still got a bit of work to do on it, as you can see. Like, we've done the corners and whatnot, but we've just got a little bit more work to do. And, you know, like just the ceiling, the walls, and then whatever we want to put in this wall behind us with the chests, like what design we want to come up for with that. It's coming along quite nicely now. Can't wait, and I just can't wait to see how this place looks like when we've got a heap more rooms in it. See what we come up with in the future. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap up for today, and as always, like, comment and subscribe, it's much appreciated, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.